We'll start with the 40, Albert Falk. He starts in the 19th position in car number 40. The 42 is Mark Brooks. He's in 18th. Aaron Leach, the 87. And it's Matthew Leach in the 88 tonight in 16th. On the inside of row 8, you've got Sparky West in the 2. And Bobby Gobble in car 22, 14th. Daniel Millard in the 10, 13th. And the 7th row to the inside. To the outside of row number 6, Sean Jarvis in the 71. Jordan Wood, the 18, 11th. John Savage, 64, is 10th. Clifton Savage, 63, he is 9th. Jake Harbert's in the 8, and he's in the 8th position. Von Crittenden, number 24, 7th. Tommy Sweeney in the 9, in 6th. To the inside of Tommy, Ryan Hudgens in the 86th, and 5th. Bill Daly, the 45. David Millard Jr., the 16. Charlie Ray Laura, the 59 on the outside front row. And Chris O'Brien, the fastest time today. He was clocked at 23.603. And the 99 is going to start up front in the first position. Chris O'Brien, Charlie Ray Laura on the front row, David Millard Jr., Bill Daly, Ryan Hudgens, Tommy Sweeney, Von Crittenden, Jake Harberts, Clifton Savage, and John Savage, the top 10. Jordan Wood, Sean Jarvis, Daniel Millard, Bobby Gobble, Sparky West, Matthew Leach, Aaron Leach, Mark Brooks, and Albert Falk, all lined up and ready to take the green flag for the Rhonda Claiborne Wing Champ Karts at Langley Speedway. Like Wayne said, drafting comes into play. Here we go as they make their way out of turn number 2. They try and get hooked up in a spin and a crash already at the exit of turn 2. 4 cars involved on the back straightaway. Not even completing one lap and already a wreck at the exit of turn number 2. They started bumping and banging a little bit too early. Drafting a big part. You see the big wings on the cars, and once they get hooked up nose to tail, you'll see the draft come into play. And let's see if we can do it again. Chris O'Brien, Charlie Ray Laura, David Millard, Bill Daly, the top 4 as they get the green flag and get back into the accelerator, making their way between turns 1 and 2. Kind of a nice sound, too, once they get on the back straightaway and you hear all those Champ Kart engines in unison. It looks like we're going to get to the first lap, and we do. Chris O'Brien leads, David Millard Jr., Clifton Savage, Jake Harberts, and John Savage, the top 5. Top 3 get hooked up a little bit. Chris O'Brien, David Millard, and Clifton Savage. They're your top 3. Then those guys driving 4th, 5th, and 6th, trying to hang on to that lead draft. That's Jake Harberts, John Savage, and Daniel Millard. The 10 of Daniel looking on the inside. And like Wayne was saying, those guys back there in the upper 80s as far as numbers go, they're trying to get hooked up and get a good draft going so they can get back up to the front. Once again, this is a 20-lap race. Chris O'Brien, the 99, the 16, David Millard Jr., Jake Harberts in the 8, Daniel Millard in the 10, Clifton Savage 63, John Savage in 64, Charlie Ray Laura, Sparky West, Tommy Sweeney, and Bill Daly, the top 10 so far, followed by Aaron Leach, Bobby Gobble, Mark Brooks, Matthew Leach, Albert Falk, Ryan Hudgens, Von Crittenden, Jordan Wood, and Sean Jarvis. Very inexpensive way to get into racing, too, especially for the youngsters moving up and wanting to get into racing. But it teaches you a lot about competition and about how to use the draft here at Langley with those big wings on the top of the cars. 6-car draft going here, and that includes Chris O'Brien, David Millard, Jake Harberts, Daniel Millard, Clifton Savage, John Savage, and Sparky West as they pull away from the field. And the 10, Daniel Millard, looks like he gets kicked to the outside a little bit. He wiggled, and cars went down underneath. Now back for 7th, 8th, and 9th. You got Sparky West, Bill Daly, and Aaron Leach, the 245 and 87. Top 3 pulling away, though. 6 laps completed for the Rhonda Claiborne Wing Champ Karts at Langley Speedway. Now the top 2 trying to pull away from the field. They won't stay up there long as that draft behind them gets going. 99 and 16, Chris O'Brien and David Millard Jr. And a couple of cars spinning on the outside. One got into the wall, one spins around. Caution flag is out. At least 3 or 4 cars went 4 wide and started banging off each other. They're lining up again, getting ready to start. Chris O'Brien will lead the field down to the green flag. And those drivers involved in that last spin and caution between turns 1 and 2 back at the rear of the field. We'll watch them move up if they can. Green flag is out and we're back underway as the 16, David Millard, pushes Chris O'Brien in the 99. Again, they try and leave the field. They got about 4 car lengths between themselves in that second draft, but they're coming fast. Jake Harberts and Clifton Savage. Now they catch up to that draft. And they shoot to the outside, the 10 and the 45. That's Daniel Millard and Bill Daly. Down the back straightaway, nose to tail. It looks like the top 10 are closing in on each other. Now we got a battle back here for about 5th or 6th. As a couple of cars dive to the inside, the 2 and the 9. That's Sparky West and Tommy Sweeney in the 9. They gain some ground now between turns 1 and 2. Inch their way up into the 4th or 5th position. Meanwhile, the 63 has come down pit road with damage. Clifton Savage. Pack of 2 cars. 4-car draft on the inside. A 3-car draft on the outside. And that top 3 draft, they are not staying in line, so that's allowing those guys back there for 4th and 5th to catch up. And now Tommy Sweeney makes a move on the inside. He moves up to 4th position. Got by the 2 of Sparky West. And Sparky's got pressure from behind now. 6th, 7th, 8th battling with each other as they try and make a move. Bill Daly, Jake Harberts, Aaron Leach, Charlie Ray Laura, all up in the mix. Laps completed. This is a 20-lap race. Chris O'Brien, David Millard Jr., Daniel Millard, Tommy Sweeney, Sparky West, the top 5, followed by Jake Harberts, Charlie Ray Laura, Aaron Leach, Bobby Gobble, and Bill Daly, all in the top 10, and a spin on the back straightaway. One car loops it around. There's no caution flag. We're still underway. The 99 and 16 still up front. Chris O'Brien and David Millard Jr. These guys go at it hot and heavy, too. A lot of competition out here for the Rhonda Claiborne Wing Champ Karts. Draft of 2 for 1st and for the 3rd spot. And bumping and banging, the 9. All over the 59 of Charlie Ray Laura. Chris O'Brien, David Millard, then Charlie Ray Laura, Tommy Sweeney, Bobby Gobble, the way they crossed the line the last time by. A lot of contact in this race. There's the 9, 10, and 45 in that second pack. Tommy Sweeney, Daniel Millard, and Bill Daly. Top 3 drivers in a nose-to-tail draft. And here comes 4th, 5th, and 6th, closing up on the back bar. And it looks like we now have a 6-car draft for the lead. And as they cross the start-finish line, that includes Chris O'Brien, David Millard, Charlie Ray Laura, Tommy Sweeney, Daniel Millard, and Bill Daly. They have about 10 car lengths between themselves. Back to Sparky West, Bobby Gobble, in 7th and 8th. Then back to a pack that includes Aaron Leach, Matthew Leach, and Mark Brooks. That is the 87, 88, and 42. Albert Falk in the 40 car. Now they're going to get the white flag as we have 1 lap to go after this. Although we're showing 18 laps up in lights. And a spin on the last lap here. He spins around, does not win the race, almost gets nailed down the front straightaway. Checkered flag is out. And the 99 very disappointed. Charlie Ray Laura, Tommy Sweeney, David Millard, Daniel Millard, Bill Daly, Sparky West, Bobby Gobble, Aaron Leach, Mark Brooks, Matthew Leach, and Chris O'Brien, who was up there in the front, crosses the line in 11th. They're saying the 9 car is the winner. The 9 of Tommy Sweeney will win the race. And the 59 looks like is being penalized for spinning the 99. So the winner is going to be Tommy Sweeney in the 9 car.
Man, Mike, when's the last time you've seen a race like that? You talking about a competitive mode with these guys here, the Hampton Roads Wing Champ Karts, presented by Rhonda Claiborne and Race Seaver. These guys are here to race, and officially, again, let me get the word here. The winning kart is...
Yeah, 59 black flag for spinning the 99 at the start finish. The winner of the race, Tommy Sweeney in the 9.
Tommy Sweeney puts it in victory lane. He'll roll her right up there. And 16 will come second. The 10 kart will finish third here at Langley Speedway. Dave Millard here in the 16 kart. Tommy Sweeney getting unstrapped. Trophies from our friends at Budweiser, distributed locally by M Price Distributing. Budweiser, the king of beers and the official beer of Langley Speedway. And Dave will get unstrapped here. We'll talk to him. The driver of the 10 kart will be making his way over the wall as well.
Chuck, just to explain the reason they cut the race short by 1 lap, they were all just about to run out of fuel because of those earlier caution flags we have. They have a very small fuel tank, so that's the reason that we ran 19 laps instead of 20.
All right, third place and second place. 16th is, rather 16 is going to third. Okay. All right, where are we at on that scoreboard, Mike? You got me confused now. 9 declared the official winner. Tommy Sweeney, come on up here. Greg Ellis. Craig, man, have you ever seen any racing? These things are wild, aren't they?
Oh, it was a great time. First time I've ever seen that, and it's awesome.
I'm Greg Ellis, that's Craig.
That was some great racing. I didn't know Tommy was in the car, though. Congratulations, brother.
Man, I tell you what, the king of beers, and this guy is the king of the checkerboard, makes it a new winner here in 2011. Not an easy task, but Tommy Sweeney, these karts, and you've raced it and won in a lot of other different divisions. These things are tough.
These are by far the toughest thing I ever driven. It takes, you got to have driving help. And thankfully I have my teammates with me.
Well, we've got Greg and Craig, and we've got a great trophy here. First place right there, Tommy Sweeney in victory lane with a lot of great sponsors.
Yeah, I want to thank Masters Mechanical, Affordable Transmissions, Barnes Automotive, TND Racing, Davey, Danny, Corey, Jordan, my fiance Reva, Tommy Nixon, Graham. I definitely got to thank Davey and Debbie and Corey for giving me the chance to drive this kart. I didn't think I was going to be here, but man, I ran out of gas in 1 lap to go.
A lot of people are running out of. Get up there, get a shot there. They're great guests from Budweiser, the official beer of Langley Speedway. Man, I tell you what, Dave, boy, that was a wild one, wasn't it?
Yeah, too wild for an old guy like me, but it was a blast. I was just holding on because once you get that 4 or 5 train, you're just holding on as best you can.
You guys know about putting it in victory lane. Tell us how difficult it is to drive these cars.
It is extremely difficult. It's all about the draft. I mean, you can get the setup on the cart, but you've got to be very easy on the wheel in the draft. The cars move around so much that you can't chase them. You got to just basically hold your hand still and just let the air dictate where you go. They're a blast to drive. I want to thank CBX Modular Homes, JES Construction, Heritage Motor Company, Mark Mazzell with Zell's Front End Frame Shop, Gene Nichols helps us out with the trucks. Everybody that supports T&D Racing, Tommy Nixon and Corey Millard. Tommy Sweeney, I got to thank him. Danny Millard, Mark Brooks, Jimmy Ogles, nice power plant there. We're going to send him some more motors. That's can't beat that. My wife for allowing me and Corey to race. Appreciate it. Thank all the fans for coming out. Thank y'all for support. Thank you for supporting Langley Speedway.
All right, this gentleman here, man. Tell us what you were looking at there. That was a wild finish.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I don't know what happened tonight. Maybe I know in our drivers' meeting they said Bill wasn't here, but it's probably a good thing. That was crazy. It was real crazy. That's all I can say.
He'll take it home in the 10 cart.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.